Okay, I want to take this couple of minutes to really go through the whole FLAN check-in process so you can get an overview and get a more comprehensive view of what it is. But I want to emphasize that just doing this the doing of it is more important than just understanding. Until you get into actually experiencing it, it won't mean as much. But I do want to give you the overview. And the overview is we get together, we have a prayer, ask Jesus to guide us in this check-in with each other. And we ask the Holy Spirit to guide us. We say, Holy Spirit, be involved in everything that happens here. And we surrender our agenda at that time verbally. And then we go around and we say, okay, what are you thankful for today? Just one or two things. And it creates an atmosphere of peace and harmony, an atmosphere that's not threatening, because you can always pass. On any of these points, anybody can say, I pass. I don't want to answer that question, or I don't want to check in with FLAN today. I just want to listen. That's fine. So the first step then, after we've done that, and we've done the asking about, or sharing about what we're grateful for today, each person individually does that. Then we ask each individual in what they're going to go through FLAN as one person. They're going to go through FLAN completely, and then you go to the next person FLAN, then you go to the next person FLAN. So if you, for instance, we had the first person, we would begin by saying, what are you feeling today? And we'd tell them, well, look at your chart if you want to. It's okay. What are you feeling today, or what are you feeling the last couple days? Any emotions that you have? And we'd have them look at the different emotions there and pick out the emotions they have. And we can even ask them, well, where would you like to be? What quadrant would you like to be in today? And you can sort of work with that. But you ask them, what are you feeling? And once they start talking about that, you give them some time to share. Then the rest of us are letting God put in our minds what gentle, curious questions we might have. But before we ask those questions, we actively listen. So the F is they're sharing their feelings. L is we actively listen to what they're doing. Then we start saying some gentle, curious questions and continue to ask, continue to listen, and continue to try to dig down emotionally. Asking them, well, it sounds like you are feeling this. Is that true? Or I sense you're feeling this. Can you tell me more about that feeling? And so they dig down a little further, and you try to listen to God, what He might want you to say. And as they dig down, you attune with them. So, oh, wow, that must be difficult. Or you're shaking your head, or you're just working with your eyes and your heart to try to connect with them emotionally. After you've done this a few times, and everybody can participate, they can ask general, curious questions. You can ask some more if you're the facilitator. Then after it's gone for a while, there comes a point when you feel like they're pretty well set. I felt like God is telling me that. I just get that feeling. And so then I would ask them, after I've heard they've had their feelings shared, after we've listened, after we've attuned and asked general curious questions, we'd ask them, what do you need? At that point, I usually suggest, okay, we suggest these 5, pick out one of these 5 ways to respond. You may respond to something else, it's fine. And then after they've responded to that, we'll either pray with them or whatever they've asked for, or listen to Jesus or whatever it is, or give advice. Then we go to the next person, and they do the same thing. Then the next person, usually not more than 6 people. It takes about approximately 15 minutes a person, and it can take longer for some people. So just keep that in mind. That's why we suggest no more than 6 people, including the facilitator. And then you go around, and each person does that, and everybody else interacts with them. They don't have to, but they're open to interact with them. When everybody's finished, then we just say, let's go around one last time with a sentence or two asking what you feel now. And they'll go around and say a sentence or two about what they're feeling now. And then we just, that closes out everything. So that's the way it goes. It goes really well though. Thank you.